I think with him, you had to be tolerant. I mean, of his limitations, but not too tolerant. In the cases of the other new atheists, there one was dealing with persons who, within the sort of limited sphere of expertise, knew something about something but didn't understand the larger issues into which they'd stumbled. In Hitchens' case, it was a more complicated affair because he really didn't know anything about anything, except in some ways he was the most morally admirable of the lot in that he actually was motivated by conscience, and because he was surprisingly, I know this doesn't fit his reputation or even the way in which he presented himself in public, but he was capable of humility, self-doubt, thinking through things a second time. Nonetheless, a debate with him would have consisted principally in rhetorical one-upmanship. First thing you'd have to do is try to get past the theatrical. And so I imagine the debate actually wouldn't have been so much illuminating as entertaining. But no, I'm afraid I really don't know. I mean, what can you say? Well, Hitchens, I mean, he was a journalist. He really was. He went to a good school and all that, but at the end of the day, the range of his education was actually pretty meager. He knew a lot about 20th century political history, international affairs. He knew the 20th century British novel and 20th century British poetry, and he knew his prejudices. But once you got past there, it was mostly a kind of chaos of impressions, and it was a very sharp mind that squandered itself on conversation and theater, public theater in a sense, and too much drink. I'm still sorry he's gone. I think he was, again, as I say, the most morally admirable and interesting of that group.